Chris Martin just announced something no one thought possible. The man who has sold out stadiums across the globe, the man who has kept his private life locked away for years, finally revealed something about Dakota Johnson that left the world speechless. And here's the thing, what he said wasn't just casual, wasn't just a throwaway comment. It was a declaration so powerful that fans are calling it the most unbelievable announcement of his entire career. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal will leave you shocked. And don't forget to subscribe, because this story is still unfolding, and the next chapter may be even bigger than what we've already seen. 4 years, Chris Martin and Dakota Johnson have been Hollywood's most mysterious couple. Unlike other celebrity romances that play out on red carpets, Instagram feeds, and flashy magazine covers, these two have kept things low-key. Sure, paparazzi caught them sneaking into dinners, fans spotted them on vacation, and they've been seen at family events together, but Chris never put it into words. In fact, if you go back just a few years, most people thought Chris Martin, fresh off his highly publicized marriage and split from Gwyneth Paltrow, would never open up again. He was careful, cautious, and notoriously private. Dakota, on the other hand, has always been equally private, even as her career skyrocketed with blockbuster roles. Together, they seemed like a match made in secrecy. And that's why this moment is shaking the entertainment world. Because Chris just broke his silence, and when he did, he didn't hold back. It all happened during a Coldplay concert, a night that fans thought would be like any other. The lights dimmed, the music began, and the energy was electric. But as the final notes of one of their biggest songs faded, Chris Martin suddenly stopped. The crowd went quiet, waiting for the next song. Instead, Chris stepped forward, clutching the microphone, and said something no one was prepared for. "I don't usually do this," he began, his voice steady but emotional. "But tonight, I need to say something I've been holding onto for too long." And then it happened. Chris looked straight into the audience, his eyes searching for one person, Dakota Johnson, who was seated quietly among the fans. Cameras caught the moment. The crowd erupted. And Chris said the words that would send shockwaves across the world. "Dakota, you've changed my life in ways no song could ever explain. I want the world to know, none of this, none of what I am today, would be possible without you." Imagine being in that stadium. The fans gasped. Some screamed. Others started crying. Phones shot up into the air as everyone tried to capture the moment that would soon go viral. Within minutes, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram exploded. Clips of Chris's words flooded timelines. Hashtags like #ChrisAndDakota and #Unbelievable announcement began trending worldwide. Even celebrities chimed in, calling it one of the most romantic things they'd ever seen. And Dakota? All eyes turned to her. Cameras caught her reaction as tears welled up in her eyes. She smiled, shook her head as if she couldn't believe what was happening, and mouthed the words, "I love you," back at him. Now, here's where things get even more unbelievable. Fans are split on what Chris was actually revealing. Some believe this was his way of announcing a secret engagement. Others think he was hinting at a wedding that may have already happened in private. A few even speculate that Dakota could be expecting, and Chris was subtly letting the world know they are starting a family. And while Chris didn't give all the details that night, insiders close to the couple claim this was more than just a love declaration. According to sources, Chris and Dakota have been planning something big behind the scenes for months, and this public confession may have been the first step toward letting the world in on their secret. Let's be clear, Chris Martin isn't the type to air his personal life. For him to stand on stage, in front of thousands of fans, and pour his heart out like that is completely out of character. That's why people are calling it unbelievable. This isn't just another Hollywood romance headline. This is Chris Martin rewriting his own story. 4 years, he was the quiet rock star, keeping his emotions tucked away in his songs. But now? He's proving that when it comes to Dakota Johnson, he can't stay silent anymore. Since the announcement, media outlets have been scrambling. Every magazine wants an exclusive. Every entertainment show is dissecting the moment. Fans are flooding comment sections with questions. What did Chris mean? Are they engaged? Married? Expecting? And here's the kicker. Dakota herself has yet to make an official statement. She hasn't posted anything, hasn't released a comment, hasn't even been spotted in public since that unforgettable night. Which only adds to the mystery. The world is watching now. This one announcement has turned Chris and Dakota into the most talked about couple in Hollywood overnight. Fans are waiting for confirmation, for clarity, for the next chapter in what is quickly becoming the most unbelievable love story in the entertainment industry. Will Chris and Dakota step out together and reveal everything? Will they confirm the rumors? Or will they let this moment live in mystery, fueling endless speculation? One thing's for sure, this is just the beginning. And if this announcement is any sign of what's to come, the next revelation might be even bigger. So, what do you think? Did Chris just confess his love in the most public way possible, or was this his way of dropping a life-changing bombshell? Whatever the truth is, one thing is undeniable: Chris Martin just gave the world a moment that no one will ever forget. Stay tuned, because this story isn't over. And don't forget to subscribe, because the next twist in this unbelievable love story might drop when you least expect it.